วัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you on the digital roadshow. Today we would like to present our GFPT Group result for the full year 2018 presentations. Turning to our agenda on the slide 3. Yes. First, Kunwira, our IR manager, will briefly introduce the GFPT Group business and present the 2018 financial result. Then I will recap on the future expansion of the GFPT Group and also briefly talk about the broiler industry outlook and also provide the 2019 guidance. And we are very happy to answer any question that you may have at the end of our presentations. Next, I will hand over to Kunwira.
Okay, let's start with slide number 6, GFPT profile. GFPT Group is a vertical integrated chicken production starting from feed mill, grandparent breeder farm, broiler farm, chicken processing plants, and further processing plants. GFPT is listed on Stock Exchange of Thailand under agribusiness. Last year, CG score was 5 CG symbols, excellent, and we are certified to be a member of CAC. Additionally, the company was selected to be listed on the Thailand Sustainability Investment or THSI for 2018 from SET for 2 consecutive years. This award is for the listed company that conducts business sustainability by focusing on environment, social, and governance. Prepared by SET to provide information to investors to invest in sustainable stocks. The latest price as yesterday was 13.7 baht per share. 25 weeks high low was 11.2 baht and 15.6 baht per share. Market cap is 15 billion baht. Free float is 45.3%. We have foreign shareholder about 12.75%. For our dividend policy, we pay not more than 50% of profit from separate financial statement after all deductions. Looking at our current shareholding structure, Sirimakon Kasem family being a major shareholder hold about 55%, 28% for the local individuals, 12% for the foreign fund, and 4% for local funds, and the rest 1% for foreign individuals. On slide number 7, our timeline briefly shows GFPT Group timeline. GFPT Group has been in poultry business for more than 30 years. Started in 1981 to operate chicken processing under the BOI privilege for export fresh frozen chicken meat. And during 1990s, we became a fully vertical integration by having our own parent breeder farm, broiler farm, feed mill, and sausage plant. In 1992, we listed in the stock market of Thailand under symbol GFPT. And 1 year later, we joint venture with Keystone Food Corporation, the US-based company, to set up McKee Food Services Thailand Limited to produce chicken nugget, chicken patty for export to McDonald's in Asia Pacific region. In 2003, we did another backward integration by having grandparent breeder farms. And in 2008, we set up new feed mill plants in Chonburi province called KT2 to produce chicken feed for internal use only. In the same year, we also announced our second joint venture with Nichire Food Incorporation, Japanese-based company, to set up GFPT Nichire Thailand Company Limited, or GFN. The operation of GFN is quite similar to GFPT, the parent company. GFN operates both slaughterhouse and further processing plants and mainly export processed chicken products to Japan and other international markets. In 2010, we did a stock split from 10 baht to 1 baht per share. And recently, we expand our sausage production capacity and focus on producing chicken sausage. McKee also finished construction of its new further processing plant in Chonburi province. On slide number 8, our group structure. GFPT group structure is quite simple. GFPT is the parent company of the group, operates primary plants and further processing factory to produce fresh chicken meat and fully cooked chicken products. We have 5 subsidiary companies and 2 joint ventures. Each subsidiary handles different aspects of vertical integration. GFPT holds 49% on both GFN and McKee, and we use equity method to take 49% of JV performance in our P&L. On slide number 9, explains about our fully vertical integrated of chicken production. Starting at the left-hand side, the feed mill. We currently have 2 feed mill facilities. KT1 produces animal feed and aquatic feed for domestic market, while KT2 produces only chicken feed for internal use only. The major feed material are corn and soybean. We use corn locally, and we import soybean and soybean meal from overseas. Move to our chicken farm operation. We have 3 generations of chicken farms, breeding grandparent breeder farms, parent breeder farms, and broiler farms. We import grandparent day-old chick from overseas. Grandparent breeder and breeder raising cycle is around 60 to 65 weeks, while broiler are raised for only 40 to 42 days to reach target weight. Our chicken are raised in a closed evap system with strict biosecurity. We also highly concerned on animal welfare and environmental enrichment. We raise broiler in a sustainable way with a minimum impact on the environment. For the farm operation, our core strength is GFPT own farm policy to make our customer trust in our chicken meat quality. All of our broilers are sold to GFPT, the parent company, and GFN, our second joint venture, for chicken meat processing and producing cooked chicken product for export. At primary plant, chicken will be processed into main products and byproducts. Main products consist of chicken breast, chicken legs, chicken wings, inner fillet for export to international markets. And byproduct consists of chicken carcass, intestine, giblets, which are sold for the domestic market. At further processing plant, main chicken meat is processed as fully cooked chicken products, such as chicken nuggets, chicken patty, chicken karaage, steamed and roasted chicken meat. On slide number 10, our product line. Our product line consists of 3 categories, being feed, farm, and food. For feed business, we have various animal feed products, such as swine feed, layer hen feed, duck feed, and cow feed. For aquatic feed are fish feed and shrimp feed. All feed products are sold to farmers, animal raisers, and feed wholesalers in Thailand. Let's move to the farm business. We sell parent day-old chick and broiler day-old chick to chicken farmer, and live broiler are sold to GFPT and GFN only. And for food business, fresh chicken meat and parts can be exported as fresh frozen and also sold in the domestic market, such as wholesale market, OEM factories, and food services and QSR. Cooked chicken products are exported to international markets, mainly to Japan and EU. And processed food, such as chicken sausage, are sold in the domestic market. On slide 11, in 2018, GFPT consolidated revenue was 16.6 billion baht, decreased by 281 million baht, or 1.7% drop year on year. The 10-year CAGR of consolidated revenue is about 7%. Consolidated revenue breakdown by business are 50% food, 32% farm, and 18% feed. Revenue breakdown by product consists of 25% chicken direct export, 11% indirect export. Fresh chicken meat will sell to OEM factories in Thailand for further processing and export. 10% chicken byproduct sell in the domestic market, and 4% for the processed food, 11% for animal feed, 3% fish feed, and 4% for shrimp feed. And for the farm business, live chicken, 30% will sell to GFN, our second joint venture, and the rest 2% we will sell the day-old chick to the domestic farmer. In terms of export revenue is about 25% and 75% is a domestic. And revenue breakdown by currency, 24% US dollar, 1% for the euro, and the rest 75% in Thai baht. On slide number 12, the market position of GFPT Group in 2018. GFPT ranked number 3 in terms of export. GFPT, GFN, and McKee altogether export about 13%. And we are number 6 in terms of production, which is about 7%. Export by destination, we export 49% to Japan, 34% to EU, and the rest 17% to other countries such as Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and China, our new market in 2018. And we mainly export cooked chicken products 72% and raw for 28%. Next will be financial results. I'll start from page 14. GFPT consolidated revenue in 2018 was 16.6 billion baht. Revenue from chicken meat processing was 7.6 billion baht, slightly decreased by 9 million baht or 0.1% drop year on year, mainly from lower selling price of chicken parts in domestic market. However, in terms of export, we export in amount of 32,700 metric tons, increased by 2,100 metric tons or 7% increase year on year, mainly from higher sales volume of fresh chicken meat to EU countries and China, our new market. While revenue from feed was 3.1 billion baht, decreased by 251 million baht, 7.4% drop year on year, mainly from decreasing in revenue from fish feed, 24%, and lower revenue from animal feed, about 4.5%. Revenue from farm business was 5.3 billion baht, increased by 96 million baht or 1.9% increase year on year, mainly from the higher sales volume of live broiler to GFN. And revenue from processed food was 708 million baht, decreased by 118 million baht or 14% drop year on year, mainly from lower selling price of processed chicken for the domestic market. And on slide number 15, our consolidated income statement. In 2018, we had total consolidated revenue of 16.6 billion baht, dropped by 281 million baht or 1.7% decrease year on year. And cost of sales in 2018 was 14.3 billion baht, slightly increased by 113 million baht or 0.8% increase year on year, mainly from the higher feed material costs, particularly from corn price. Gross profit decreased from 2.8 in 2017 to 2.4 in 2018, 14% drop year on year, mainly from lower revenue from sales. Other income decreased by 21 million baht or 6.7% year on year from decreasing of duty import tax return. SG&A in terms of percentage increased from 7.8% to 8.2%, mainly from a higher loss from selling grandparent chicken retirement and higher employee benefit expense. Profit from associated was 71 million baht, decreased by 201 million baht or 74% drop year on year. Loss from GFN was 71 million baht, decreased by 171 million baht from lower selling price of chicken parts for the domestic market. Profit from McKee was 142 million baht, decreased by 30 million baht, mainly from the higher operating expense from new further processing factory, which was not reach the target utilization in the first half of 2018. And finally, the consolidated net profit for 2018 was 1,038 million baht, decreased by 624 million baht, or 38% drop year-on-year. Net profit margin decreased from 9.8% in 2017 to 6.2% in 2018. On slide 16, the financial ratio. Gross margin decreased from 16.4% in 2017 to 14.3% in 2018, as well as the EBITDA margin decreased from 19.4% in 2017 to 16% in 2018, and net profit margin decreased from 9.8% in 2017 to 6.2% in 2018. On slide number 17, the earning per share for 2018 was 0.83 baht per share, decreased from 1.33 baht per share in 2017. And dividend payment was 0.3 baht per share, equal to 22.6% dividend payout ratio. Dividend payout ratio has been slightly decreased from the past 2 to 3 years because we want to keep some cash for our expansion in the future. ROA in 2018 was 5.9%, decreased from 9.9% in 2017. And ROA in 2018 was 8.4%, decreased from 14.5% in 2017. Move to slide number 20. Consolidated EBIT in 2018 was 1.4 billion baht, and depreciation of grandparent and parent chicken was 555 million baht, 2.6% decrease year-on-year. Depreciation of amortization was 724 million baht, 10.6% increase from 2017. And consolidated EBITDA was 2.7 billion baht, 19% down from 2017. For the cash flow activity in 2018, we have net cash from operating activities around 2.5 billion baht. Net cash used in investing activity around 1.4 billion baht, mainly in fixed asset expansion and grandparent and parent breeder. Net cash in financing activities is around 599 million baht, mainly from loan repayment. And ending cash in 2018 was 1.2 billion baht, increase around 504 million baht from previous year. On slide number 21, total asset of GFPT Group equal to 18.1 billion baht, increased by 850 million baht, or 4.9% increase year-on-year, mainly from increasing in cash and cash equivalent, about 504 million baht, and increasing in PP&E in amount of 429 million baht. GFPT have total liabilities of 5.4 billion baht, increased by 199 million baht, or 3.8% increase from 2017, mainly from increasing in trade and other payables. Shareholders' equity in 2018 was 12.7 billion baht, increased by 651 million baht, or 5.4% increase year-on-year. Book value slightly increased from 9.63 in 2017 to 10.15 in 2018. And on slide number 22, in 2018, we had total liabilities of 5.4 billion baht, consists of non-interest bearing debt in amount of 2 billion baht and interest bearing debt in amount of 3.4 billion baht. Interest bearing debt consists of short-term loans 1.4 billion baht, current portion of long-term loans 284 million baht, and long-term loans in amount of 1.8 billion baht. Our cost of debt is 2.29% in 2018. All loans are in Thai baht currency, and we have no exposure in foreign currency borrowing. And for net debt and debt to equity of our group, in 2018, our DE was only 0.42, and net DE to equity was only 0.27 in 2018. Next, I will hand over to Dr. Tutama to discuss about Capex, broiler industry outlook, and 2019 guidance.
Thank you, Khun Vira. For the slide 28, for the capital expenditures, previously we has the investment about 800 million to 1 billion baht in the new capital expenditure, and we also have 500 to 600 million baht for the breeder and grandparent breeder farms. And in the 2019, our investment budget is about 1 to 1.2 billion baht, and we mainly focus on the broiler farms, parent breeder farms, and also our new chicken processing factories. And for the broiler expansion plan, for the number of the birds, we normally plan to increase number of our chicken about 10%, or about 20,000 birds a day a year until the year 2022. To reach the target of 380 birds per day in order to meet the demand of our export market. For the slide 24, just to present you the next 5 years of our GFPT group expansion plan. For the first project will be the GFPT broiler farms that we will raise the capacity of raising chicken to reach 340,000 birds a day a year, 340,000 a day by the year 2020. And the second project, the new GFPT chicken slaughterhouse or the primary plant, we will target to have the capacity of 150,000 birds a day by the year 2020. And then after that, the third project will be the new further processing plant at the same location with the cooked product capacity of 24,000 metric tons by the year 2022. And also, just back a little bit, thank you. Just to want to recap on the recent expansion plan that our 2 JVs has been done in the year 2017, which is the reason why we need to expand our integration and also the expansion plan in the future. As the new McKee further processing plant with a cooked product capacity of 330,000 metric ton a year. This is only to produce the cooked products like chicken nugget, chicken burger for the Asian market, and also a more potential market in Middle East, and also be able to export to Europe market. And GFPT is the company that will provide the chicken meat to McKee. And also the second joint venture, which is the GFN, they also expand the new cooking line and also increase the number of the bird from 130,000 bird to 150,000 bird by last year already. So this would boosting our sales in the broiler sales to GFN. And slide number 26, I would like to briefly mention about the global broiler meat markets. In 2018, Thailand ranked number 4th in terms of the chicken export and also ranked number 8 in terms of the chicken production in the global market. We simply looking at Thailand is very potential country as the export chicken players in the global markets. And Thailand export chicken meat products to Japan about 51%, EU 37%, and other country about 14%. The chicken export item that we export is mostly is cooked about 63%, and 37% is the raw fresh frozen. On the slide 27, present the 40 years history of the Thai chicken meat export. The Thai chicken meat export has been started in the year 1973 and has been very strong export since then. But after bird flu outbreak in the 2004, the Thai chicken industry was hit that we cannot export any fresh frozen products. So all the chicken product has to be turned to be cooked and export. So some company has changed the facility and be able to export as the cook completely. The Thai chicken industry was still resilient by switching from the export fresh frozen to the fully cooked products. And after major importers such as EU and Japan has lifted ban of the fresh frozen chicken meat of Thailand since the year 2012, we've seen the graph or the growth of our chicken meat export has been very strong. And until last year, 2018, the Thai chicken meat export has break its historical record high with the 890,000 metric tons or equivalent to 109 billion baht, which is very good for Thailand economies. For the slide 28, we just simply show the statistic of the top 10 countries of the global broiler meat market for the year 2018. For the global chicken productions, we've seen that the US is still the market leader of the chicken production in the world, followed by Brazil, EU, and China. And Thailand ranked number 8, representing only 2.4% of the global chicken productions. And in terms of the exports, Brazil is the major player, ranked number 1, followed by US and EU, and Thailand also ranked number 4, also becoming a big exporter in the world market. And the major, in terms of the global chicken meat import, Japan is the major market leader, and followed by Mexico and EU. We've seen that Thailand export mostly to Japan and EU. And also we have an interesting country that start to import product from Thailand, such as China and also the Malaysia, which is not here. Next slide 29, provide the statistical of selected commodity price for the reference. Starting out with the light blue chart, for the corn price for the year 2018 was around 9.9 baht per kg, increased a little bit from 8.2 baht per kg in year 2017. And the current price of the corn is around 9.1 baht per kg, which I think it seems that the corn price has been a little bit slightly lower than the average last year. For the soybean meal price on the dark line graph, darker blue, 2018 the soybean meal price was around 13.8 baht per kg, a little bit decreased from 14.6 baht in the year 2017. And also the average broiler price in the 2018 was around 32 to 34 baht per kg, a little bit decreased from 34 to 35 baht in the year 2017. And we've seen that the current price of the broiler price at the moment is around 34 to 35 baht, which is a little bit better than last year. And for the day-old chick price, on the 2018, the average was 10.8 baht per kg, sharply decreased from the year 2017 at 16.8 baht. And now the current price of the day-old chick is around 11.5 baht, which also shown a better trend in terms of the commodity price, in terms of the chicken and also day-old chicks. For the slide 30, our management provide 2019 guideline with the top line revenues about 5% growth from the year 2018, mainly from the export of chicken meat products to the China market, and also higher live broiler sales to GFN. And anticipate GP margin will be around 14 to 15% due to the high feed material costs, mainly from the corn price. And other ratios such as SG&A expense, financial costs, and effective tax rate will be similar range of the 2018 figures. And the 2019 Capex will be around 1 to 1.2 billion baht for the fixed asset investment, and mostly will be funded by the internal cash flow operations. And slide 31, for the risk factor that we've seen that it would be impact on our industry and would be closely monitored would be the feed cost increase or the feed cost fluctuation, particularly on the corn price, and also the oversupply of the chicken production in Thailand that still we've seen the situation is that because we have a strong export demand, so the production level we still seen are quite high levels. So we have to watch more carefully on the oversupply situation, which will reflect on the domestic price of the chicken. And the third item is the Thai baht appreciation, which will be effect on the revenues that we export our chicken. And the last item that we've seen important is the non-tariff barrier, that at the moment the export market or the country that import a lot of chicken also start to have a non-tariff barrier, like a quality that has required us to impose our farm management, for example, not only animal welfare but also the animal enrichment, and also we have to comply to the international food standard, which we've seen that this non-tariff barrier will be stronger and stronger. And the slide 33 shows the key statistics relating to our business. The chicken meat and feed business contribute about 68% of the consolidated revenue of the GFPT groups. In 2018, the export volume has been increased by 7% because of a higher volume export to China, but it is mostly fresh frozen. And we also have higher export to Japan as the cooked products. For the indirect export volumes, we have 10% increase, come from the sales that we sell to McKee more, as McKee has the new plant finished up. And the domestic sales volume a little bit increased by 2%. And according to the intense competition for the feed business in the domestic market, the volume of the animal feed decreased 5%, and fish feeds also dropped about 22%. However, the shrimp feed has been increased about 3% because we also have the new shrimp feed products, switching from the one-amine shrimp feed formulation to the tiger prawn feed formulations. So that will be the end of our presentations, and we are happy to take any question that anyone may have. Okay. Yes, I think we have the question about our opportunity of the M&A and or the new JV that we going to have in the future or not. I think for GFPT Group, we very open for the business opportunity, but we still focusing on the successful. We think that we still open opportunity for anything in the downstream and also upstream of the chicken integrations. Okay, and next question, can you comment on the overseas competitors? Is there any barrier of entry? I think for the global market, we've seen that Brazil is the major competitor of Thailand, as we're looking at the major importer countries like EU and Japan. We've seen that Thailand and Brazil has a lot of number of the exports of the chicken meat products to those countries. And whereas I think Thailand has a good position on the geographic advantage, where Brazil has advantage over the broiler cost of productions. And another thing of Thailand is that we have the skilled labor, because and also the cooked products that today Thailand, if we look more closely on the product item, we've seen that Thailand is the major player on the export of the cooked products. And I think this is the advantage of Thailand, that it would have the advantage over other countries. And the second question, another question that we have is, do you have any plan to increase revenue from export in the future? Of course, I think GFPT is the export orientation. We actually looking at the export as a major market or the important market for us. And the reason that we have increased the number of the birds and also increased integration of our chicken production, we aim for ultimately to the export market. But sometimes it would increase the revenue directly and also indirectly, because we look at the whole chain and also the group of the company, not only the GFPT ourselves, but also to grow with GFN and also McKee, as they are the armed and also the key strength of our market penetration to the international markets. And next question is, any potential to increase dividend payout? Our dividend payout ratio is about 22 to 26% for the past 5 years. I think the key reason is because we have the major expansion, and the project is quite big in the next 3 to 5 years. So our management had decided to pay a little bit lower dividend payout ratio. But I think after we've seen this year that it would range around 25 to 28%. And what's your 3 years business plan, and especially for the revenue growth? As I mentioned earlier on our expansion plan, for the 3 years, next 3 years, we have the plan to construct our new primary plant as the first priority, and together with that would be a broiler farm expansion. And with the number of the bird that will be increasing, so it would reflect directly to our revenue growth. And today the revenue of our group is about 16 to 17 billion baht. If we use the number of the GFN when they start operations, I think the GFPT in the year 2020, I believe that the revenue target would grow to the level of at least maybe 19 billion to 20 billion baht. And next question would be, any idea for the business diversification? I think GFPT, we are focused more on the chicken integration. We are fully vertical integration of the chicken production, and our style of the chicken production is our own farm policy, which it will need a lot of investment on the farm, on the broiler farm as well. And we just been expert on the chicken production. So I think to diversify to other type of the meat also interesting, but we still within the next 5 years we still focus on the chicken production. Next question is the effect from the Thai baht appreciation. We also looking at because of the export that we have is about 25%. That's our direct export that has the US dollar impact. But also when we mention that the soybean meal or the soybean that we also need to import, it actually the number is also balanced out. So we have a natural hedge position of our integrations. And I think this is the last questions, right? that the M&A will only be within the chicken supply chain. And secondly, please elaborate more on the distribution arrangement in the export market. How do you differentiate yourself? Oh, this is a very good question. I think the M&A, yes, I think if we have the expansion and we're looking at the M&A, I think the first priority would be the chicken production in our chicken supply chain, and we provide a priority on the marketing, on the distributions. That would be have priority to look up, and but we not limit only the chicken supply chain. We also open for kind of a food service or food restaurant transaction as well. And on the export market, we also we have the direct export that we export to Japan market, EU market. The Japan market always been the key market for GFPT, and also the other market, about 15%. We have the Malaysia and also the Hong Kong, Singapore, and the new country that we has been expanding the export market is China, which last year China just opened up for the fresh frozen item for Thailand. And I think the key differentiate of GFPT Group position is our own farm policy, the quality of our chicken, and also the trust that our partner and also the customer has been rely on the quality of GFPT chicken and also the chicken products that we export to our customer. Okay, and I think that would be the last questions, and these questions are very good questions, and if you have any other question, you can contact our IR teams, and we also would like to thank you to join the SET Digital Roadshow today. And also, if you would like to have more information about GFPT Groups, including our latest annual report, we also release that out, and also these result presentations, please visit our website at www.gfpt.co.th. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your attention. สวัสดีครับ